Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
In Excel, for a cell to be considered a numeric entry, it can only contain digits and decimals. There can be no text within numeric entries. Ideally, you should enter numbers in a plain and raw format, that is, without any extraneous formatting such as dollar signs. A helpful tip is just enter the digits and decimals. All number signs, commas, and other numeric formatting can be added later on when you format your worksheet cells. This relates back to the concept of cell content versus cell display that arose in the previous lesson. In this case, you don't want commas and other punctuation possibly being misplaced when the data entry occurs. For example, a comma that is placed into the incorrect position within a cell will cause that cell to be interpreted as a text entry by Excel. Obviously, this can be very problematic, often interfering with numeric calculations. Note that you can type a minus sign in front of a number to designate a negative value during data entry if needed. However, you should save any advanced formatting of negative values for later on when you apply formatting to the cells in your worksheet. Numeric cell entries also have some additional issues with the concept of cell content versus cell display. In the same way that Excel will truncate long text entries, Excel will often turn the display of long numeric entries into pound signs if the column is resized very narrowly, and if the number is extremely long, they may instead become expressed in scientific notation. Once again, this stems from the same problem that we had with the long text entries, and that the numeric entry is simply too long to be displayed correctly in the column. If the number appears as pound signs, you can simply widen your column to fix the display. If the display turns to scientific notation, however, sometimes you cannot fix its display by simply widening the column. In this case, you must select the cell and force a new number formatting. For example, you could click on the cell and then click the comma style button within the number button group on the home tab of the ribbon to add thousands separators to the value, forcing the display of the cell out of its default scientific notation display. At that time, however, it may simply appear as the pound sign display instead. If that's the case, you can then fix its display by simply resizing the column within which you typed the long number display.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.